So now, after seeing that performance, did Cristiano Ronaldo prove he is the best player in the world, Eamonn?
Bill, don't be ridiculous. That's the most ridiculous statement I've ever heard in my life.
Surely though, Eamonn, he scored 2 goals and set up another.
Bill, shut your mouth. Ronaldo's performance tonight was a disgrace to football. Liam and John don't want me to say this, because they think I'll get in trouble. He's a disgrace to football.
In what sense was it a disgrace?
It was a disgrace of petulance, temperament, throwing himself on the ground, claiming 2 penalties he didn't get or deserve, waving his arms to players on his own team. Bill, it was a disgrace to football.
That's a bit strong now.
No, Bill. You asked was it a show of the 2 greatest players in the world tonight. At least Messi didn't act the complete bollocks for 90 minutes. This fella Ronaldo is a god. I'm telling you, if he scores 1,000 goals in the Premiership, he's still not worth a fiddler's fuck. He's a disgrace to the game. He is a classic example of a modern day brat. A brat, I tell you.
Now that's harsh, very harsh.
Bill, can I just say one thing? There was one world-class player there tonight, Paul Scholes, probably the second best player in the world after our own Andy Reid. Now there's a class act. Trapattoni is a joke I say.
In what sense do you mean that, Eamonn? He's after brought us further that Stan, than Brian Kerr, further than most previous managers.
No, Bill. He's the ruination of our national side, which could be a fantastic side within world football. Andy Reid, Stephen Red, 2 genuine players, and like that other turncoat Stephen Ireland, Roy Keane, now there's a player, should be managing the national side.
How can you say that? He hasn't won a game with Ipswich yet, and he has walked out on his country and on Sunderland.
Bill, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. You're worse than Graham is. I'm not gonna sit here and listen to you talk about a true gentleman like that. This is a man who doesn't showboat like Niall Quinn. This is a man who goes to visit sick children in hospitals, and a man who is a credit to his country and to his family. And I'm not going to listen to him being called a thug by you or anybody else for that matter.
I'm not saying it, it's written in black and white on the back of the Sunday Times.
Who wrote that, Bill?
I don't know, I can't remember.
I'll tell you who wrote it. Rod Little. The same fella who ran away from his wife and left her for a young one. Roy is a class act, he is a rebel, and he stands up to bullies.
I would agree with that, but surely you cannot say Keane is in the same league as Steven Gerrard and Alonso.
No. Liverpool are a joke. John will agree with me on this one. They went out there tonight against a Barcelona team who didn't want to be there. Steven Gerrard found out tonight. A nothing player. Bill found out on the big night. Alonso, non-existent. Bill Benitez, he brings pennant on for Craig Bellamy. When is Pennant ever going to be on a winning league or Champions League team? Never. Useless.
And what about Arsenal then? We all know Liam's thinking on it, but are Arsenal as good as Liam makes out, and is Arsene Wenger as good as he makes out?
Ha. That's laughable, Bill. Liam is a gobshite.
Now Eamonn, this is analysis, ya can't be saying that.
You're right, it is analysis.
I think the man should be applauded, and so should Rafa Benitez.
Woo, you've jumped over the fence there, baby. I'm on this show to give my honest opinion, and you don't tell me what I can and can't say. You don't know what you're talking about.
What did you ever manage?
I didn't manage anywhere. I managed to stay alive for 63.5 years, baby.
Alright, we're going to leave it there for now. We'll be back after the commercial break.